Welcome to the Think and Grow Well Show. If you allow your doctor, your insurance, or your Uncle Sam to define healthy, or you blame someone else for the way you feel, or you seek the fountain of youth in a prescription bottle, at a needle tip, or along the scalpel's edge, then be advised. You are about to be offended. You should probably leave now.
Anybody can just think and feel better? That's scary. I mean, thoughts aren't regulated by the feds, and no drug company has a patent on them. So thinking thoughts must not be very safe or effective.
If you love feeling frisky and having fun, take responsibility for your own vitality, and want freedom to enjoy epic experiences with folks you love, welcome aboard and prepare to be blown away. The Think and Grow Well Show starts now. Here's your host, Dr. Lori Barr.
Hey, it's Dr. Lori Barr here. Welcome to another episode. And today on the show, we're going to talk a little bit about measures of stress. Now, most stress indicators that you run into in psychology or burnout quizzes, these are objective measures of stress. They're useful at looking at aggregate data. It sometimes can help you categorize what your risk level is for some kind of an event to occur. And that's one kind of tool that's useful in measuring stress. But there's another kind of tool. And that's a tool that helps you become a better judge of how stress is affecting you. I created a tool. It's called the EasyStat. And it's a simple tool that helps you to gauge your own response to stress and to get a feel for how stress feels in your body. The real key to freedom from the negative effects of stress is really understanding how your body feels when you have good stress on board and you get extra energy, and when you have bad stress effects on board and it's draining your energy. And believe me, we are so adaptive. Even when you've trained yourself, it's really easy to forget and go on autopilot and ignore the signs of stress. So even if you think you're an expert at stress, I'm here to remind you that all of us are great at survival. That's what our subconscious mind is meant and built for. And you can definitely ignore the signs of stress and not realize when you're underperforming or out of energy. So please, if you are in a situation where you're living under more stress than usual, maybe your situation has changed, maybe you've got more responsibilities than you did, say, 6 months ago, look around at some objective feedback on your own performance. These could be work indicators. Are you as productive as you were? If not, check in with yourself, take responsibility for that, and see what you can do to mitigate any negative stress that might be affecting your performance at work. How about your relationships? Are you more snippy than usual? Ask frankly. Say, I value your feedback, and don't get hurt and take it personal if somebody's honest with you and tells you you're not as good a friend or a lover as you think you have been the past month or 2 or 6 or years. The whole point is to get feedback and move forward and get better. That's the only way we can get better. We don't change what we don't measure. If you're not keeping up with performance indicators personally and professionally, then you're doing yourself a disservice. It's easy to think you're doing the best you can, and yet maybe you're not if you're not measuring it. So the EasyStat is one of those tools that kind of helps you be able to subjectively measure within yourself how eustress and distress feel in your body. You can think of the EasyStat as you would a thermostat. A thermostat is a cybernetic mechanism that controls a room's temperature. The external influences that cause the room to become warm cause the thermostat to take note of the change in the external influence and adjust the either air conditioning or heat so that the temperature in the room is maintained at a very narrow margin of error, kind of like an autopilot mechanism, a servo mechanism on an airplane. The EasyStat works the same way. It's a self-subscribing tool that you can cut out and make from a template, and it simply is a wheel type tool. And your goal will be to, by the end of the day, to end your day with more feelings of ease than dis-ease. The first step is to recognize what ease feels like in your body. The second step is to develop a standard for measuring that ease. That's what I've designed the EasyStat for.
Your next steps.
I'm happy to share the tool with you so that you can try it out for yourself. You can simply go to drloribarr.com, drloribarr.com, and leave me a voicemail and say, "Hey, Lori, Dr. Lori, I'd like a copy of the EasyStat. How can I get my hands on that?" And I'll send you information. Just give me how to contact you back. Email, telephone, text, and I'll put that EasyStat in your hands.
Psst, be aware. Vitality is an inside job. Trust your spirit, make up your mind, and get your body in gear. There are no second chances.